Hi, I'm Bodhi Jako, and because of the carefree approach I've had towards my life,
If you land it, I'll buy you dinner.
it's become crazy.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself.
I'm just getting started on YouTube, and I haven't ever told you guys the things you want to know. The questions I always get asked: how do you make your money? Do you have a girlfriend? How did you get to where you are? And today, I'm gonna tell you, the best place to start would be high school. I graduated in 2020 with no clue what I was doing, except that I knew what I wasn't gonna be doing. I'd scoured every course pamphlet, spent hours online looking at uni courses and came to the decisive conclusion I didn't know what uni course I was gonna do, so I wasn't gonna do any. This was a bold choice. My guidance counselor said if you take one gap year, you'll take 3, and here I am. 4 in. I wouldn't go so far as to say I wasted 2021, but it wasn't exactly a productive year. I was working it away in a fine dining restaurant while simultaneously starting a social media agency, which failed, surprise, made no money, lost a lot. At the same time as this was happening, I was dipping my toes in the world of YouTube with my brother.
I'm Bodhi. Let's get to the
Take him out, Nico, take him down. I was half in a lot of things and dedicated to nothing, but I made some brilliant financial choices. You might think that this was crazy, but with the money I made from a restaurant, I bought a yellow sports car. It was sick, I loved it. I learned to love it. Yellow wasn't my first choice, but with time, I loved it. In that car, my brother and I packed our bags and headed down to Thredbo to try and work a ski season. Australian winter in the ski fields was a dream come true for 14-year-old Bodhi. At the same time, COVID was just... We got about 6 weeks and then were sent packing back to Queensland, which is where my family lives. The first half of 2022 was much like 2021. I was half in a lot of things. Living in Byron, working at the beach hotel, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I had about 50 subs on YouTube, 500 on Instagram, from just inconsistent posting, and a couple of thirst traps. I used to make thirst traps. That should be illegal. They make me cry. What was I doing? Oh my God. Then I just woke up one morning and dialed in. To this day, I cannot place where the motivation came from. I just woke up with the clearest ambition to be able to support myself surfing and traveling around the world. And I just went for it. 5 a.m. mornings, 3 videos a day, consuming more personal development books than had been released. I was reading scriptures from 1400s about how to shit more efficiently. What? I don't really know. I was down bad, but in a good way. And for 6 months, nothing happened. Well, actually something did happen. I got robbed. It was brutal. This moment was the closest I ever came to giving up. After 6 months of hard work, someone stole my computer and all of the work I'd been doing. I was pushed to the edge. Was this a sign to give up or just another challenge to overcome? And luckily I read all those personal development books because I was just like, I'm just gonna ship more efficiently and make it happen. No, that's not what I did. I sold my car, which I sold for $4,000 more than I bought. Yellow sports cars, who knew? They're an appreciating asset. I was a little bit heartbroken, but I just dived twice as hard into my videos. Another 6 months of hard work, and it finally paid off. 3 consecutive videos went viral. The phone is amazing. Movies are entertaining.
I'm going traveling. I'm taking this dodgy ass. I sleep kissing the roof and I have to strategically navigate my way out in the morning.
I had been working in bars, clubs, restaurants, cafes for 7 years, and the tiny bit of success I saw pushed me to a very irrational, immature decision. I quit my job today. Sometimes you just gotta not give up. That's exactly what I'm doing. Saying goodbye to hospitality and hello to making more videos. At the same time, I had plans to go traveling. And for anyone wondering, do not lose your source of income before you go traveling. That's just dumb. But that's exactly what I did. Looking back, that was a lesson that I've learned. So I left to do a road trip around Australia with $500 to my name.
Got nothing on Apple Maps, no destination. I'm just driving.
At the same time, I just split with my partner. I was down a little bad, but excited at the same time. It was kind of like the world was my oyster, but I had a broken heart and $500. Anyway, it was what it was, and my devil-may-care attitude just pushed me through. Even though I was broke, I did have a car valued at $12,000 and camera skills. So a combination of the support from you guys, I don't know if any of you remember, but I set up this like buy me a coffee thing while I was traveling around the world and genuinely couldn't have done it without you. If you're watching this and you bought me a coffee on my road trip, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for helping me get to where I am today. Drop a comment. if that was you. It's a miracle. It is a genuine miracle. To this day, it blows my mind how I survived. So the combination of that, making videos for brands, and a diet based purely on Weet-Bix and pasta, I made it to the other side of Australia with $100 to my name. I was down bad again. So I was like, let's sell my car and go overseas because Asia's cheap. I got $12,000 for that car. And with that money, booked a one-way ticket to Asia. As optimistic as that sounds, $12,000 in the bank account, one-way ticket overseas, this is where things started to go downhill for me. And I've never really spoken about it online, but today's the day. If any of you were watching my videos at this time, you may have noticed it went downhill a little bit. I had self-diagnosed imposter syndrome. Even through all the ups and downs, the 18 months of working my ass off, I felt like I didn't deserve the little bit of success that I had. And if there's one place you don't want to be when you're trying to avoid how you feel, it's Indonesia with $1 bills. For 4 months, life was a combination of non-stop partying, surfing, and avoiding putting any effort into social media because what if I saw more success? And that shit terrified me. I became a little bit of a train wreck and needed a reality check. That's when I broke my back.